Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the Clippers starting five. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. And for the Spurs, they've got Wembanyama. Castle is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Simmons, and it's Henry in at the 4 spot. It'll It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Henry misses. Here's Dunn. To the middle. Here's Zubats. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Zubats has got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Castle. Just 5 to shoot. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here's Powell. Harden outside Leonard. Powell sets a screen for Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Henry. And the rejection by Leonard.
And those long arms and huge hands, Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Ball against Harden. Pass to Leonard. Powell for three. Good on the three-point shot.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
To the left wing. Wembanyama against Zubats. Releases. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Toronto.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude. Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Powell, the pass to Leonard. Offline with his three. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 5. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. To the paint, here's Zubats, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for Ivica Zubats.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, he couldn't have been more complimentary about Kawhi Leonard. After some injury issues, he's now back to being the best guy on the floor most of the time. Coach said slowing him down is like trying to hold back an avalanche with a shovel. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Castle. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Clippers leading by 3. Now Harden, still scoreless. Dunn sets a screen for Leonard. Shoots over Henry. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Wembanyama outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Leonard. LA is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Powell kicks to Leonard. Pass to Harden. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 5. To the left side wing. Zubac against Ball. Back to Wembanyama. Leonard with the steal. Harden looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
James Harden. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
San Antonio making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Jones checked in for Los Angeles.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Zubac. He's got 6. Drills it from outside. Powell's got 6 points.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's Branham. He's covered by Bogdanovich. A 3 from Wembanyama. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
Yeah, I like to see Wembanyama get those competitive juices flowing. Answering back with the 3 of his own.
Harden the pass to Powell. Pass to Jones. Down low. Plenty of space. He doesn't hit that one. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Ball. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Now, here's Zubac. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
And so Bogdanovich nails both. of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Harden against Ball. Wembanyama outside. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby finds Wembanyama, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Zubac with the screen for Bogdanovic. Los Angeles with another miss. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 5.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
And the timeout call here by Tyronn Lue. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
So both teams making some changes here. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Clippers third.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Zubac against Drummond. Pass to Leonard. Six to shoot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Leonard's got his second bucket.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Yep, it counts.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Leonard looking over the floor. Hands the 12-footer. He's got 6.
Leonard is consistent at staying aggressive on the offensive end.
Outside, Ball. Anunoby with the screen for Ball. Pass to Branham. The kick out to Anunoby. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Sims in the corner. And here's Jones. Now Zubac, defended by Drummond. The 11-footer, rebounded by the Spurs. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Branham, the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Sims. Nothing on the board. Labs it up for Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top, up by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Then there's Bogdanovic. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And he comes up with the deuce. Drummond's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Spurs. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Anunoby outside. Pass to Castle. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Here's Leonard. High, arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
Oh, great footwork there from Kawhi on that floater.
Pass to Branham. Out to the wing. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Leonard with the ball. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Leonard against Simmons. Anunoby is screen on Leonard. Simmons passes to Anunoby. And Simmons kicks to Anunoby. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Shoots from the elbow. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Bogdanovich dishes to Dunn. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And Anunoby slams it in.
And incredibly long at the point. Ball using that wingspan to disrupt and start the break.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Hey, Kevin. Even though still early in the season, the Spurs front office is getting things done. They've talked about needing to toughen up their perimeter defense, and they did that and more by going out and making a deal for OG Anunoby. Many of his peers consider Anunoby the best perimeter defender in the league, and he will completely reshape this team's defense. The price wasn't cheap, but it was one they'll happily pay.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. Leonard inside, guarded by Simmons. Leonard kicks to Jones. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point land, Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Ball. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Leonard against Simmons. Leonard the pass to Bogdanovich. Jones sets the pick for Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby. who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Yep, that one goes. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And you have to admire Bogdanovic's confidence. Not easily shaken inside, even with the defense right up on it.
Here's Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Brown comes in for Leonard. And it's James Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Look at James Harden. He's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top-5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Harden against Ball. Jones sets the pick for Harden. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
The drive by Wembanyama.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Ball against Harden. Zubac, a screen on Ball. Shoots it. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Ball against Harden. Wembanyama, a screen on Harden. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Pass to Dunn. Driving inside.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Ivica Zubac, 4th.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for Brown. A 3 from Leonard. The rebound by the Spurs.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Clippers leading by 4. And here's Harden. 8 points for him. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Zubac. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Harden bounce pass. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Henry with it. Leonard's there. Pass the ball. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
The graceful touch on the floater. Ball making it look easy.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Dunn finds Powell. And the drought. Henry with the rebound. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul.
14 foul.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Ball dishes to Henry. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Clippers in the lead. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Dunn right side. Harden outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Henry. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Clippers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Looking at San Antonio, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
San Antonio trailing here. They've got Castle. He's out there with ball. And Wembanyama's out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Henry in at the power forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Pass to Castle. Clock at 6. For the tie. Wembanyama, no good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Now here's Leonard. Not a lot of room. Pass to Powell. Now done. Zubac with the screen for Dunn. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the inside for the lead. Another shot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. No coverage that time. Dunn's got his second bucket tonight.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Ball. Wembanyama trying to free himself up. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ball. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It's just so difficult to guard the beard without fouling. Harden is constantly seeking out contact.
He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 3. Ball surveying the defense. Wembanyama sets a screen for Ball. Pass to Henry. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama, a screen on Leonard. Henry passes to Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. To the middle. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Zubac against Wembanyama. Shoots over Zubac. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Dunn kicks to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Dunn. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've led by as many as 11 points. 3-pointer. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's, and it's Ball penetrating, and it goes down 2 points. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
A magician put the ball in his hands. LaMelo making it look easy.
Looking to get back on track here. And the rejection by Wembanyama. For the lead. And Wembanyama too much inside. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, well, they just jump at it.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Ball. Wembanyama down low. Working on Zubac. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
Spurs trail by 3. Ball with it. 19 points in the game. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ball's got 10 points here in the second half. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Outside Leonard. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over Henry. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Simmons. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bogdanovich is checked in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Can't get it to fall. San Antonio trailing here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Leonard from 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's Leonard. 12 points for him. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Henry, driving the lane. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
The Spurs have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And he sinks the second. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard from downtown. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this end.
Ball against Harden. Ball, the pass to Henry. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Wembanyama, a screen on Harden. Wembanyama with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Ball with the bucket.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Outside Leonard. Shoots over Henry. Leonard, no luck. San Antonio leading. Here's Ball. Harden with the defensive effort. 1:27 left in the third. He had a nice open look right there. Leonard's got 18 points in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Henry moves back up. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bogdanovich wide open. No good from outside. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound. He can't get that one to fall. LA has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Harden kicks to Powell. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his coach shooting that. He has not been able to get it going.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And how many times have we seen Harden at the free throw line in his career? I mean, the man lives to put pressure on the defense.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Chris Dunn comes in for Powell. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 7.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Castle. Dunn covering. Out to the right wing. Drummond sets the screen for Caruso. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Bogdanovich out there with Dunn, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Drummond with a screen on Zubac. Ball, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Dunn outside. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Zubac. Good D by Drummond. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Branham. Driving to the basket. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, when he wants to, Branham can explode to the bucket.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Screen by Zubac. Now here's Bogdanovich. Defense right on him. Dunn wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby with the screen for Simmons to tie it up. Anunoby, no good. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And Bogdanovich kicks to Dunn. Back to Bogdanovich. Drummond working against Zubac. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Drummond dishes the ball. Back to Drummond, and stolen by Bogdanovich. He takes it in. Good D by Anunoby.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
And how about the big fella on that one? Hard to contain Drummond when he goes that strong on the inside.
And it's Zubac atop the key. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Tries it from the top of the key. Good. Nothing but net.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Done against Ball. Drummond with a screen on Dunn. Ball, the pass to Drummond.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
A different look for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Zubac. Powell comes in for Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Harden against Simmons. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Henry passes to Wembanyama. And stolen by Leonard. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harden kicks to Jones. Off target with his three. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Bullseye! Spurs trail by 3. Wembanyama, right side. Over Jones, and Jones sends it back. Harden outside, inside, and the rejection by Wembanyama. And the basket by Castle.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Harden. Fires the three. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Derek Jones Jr. First personal foul.
And it's tied up with that one. And the Spurs with some changes. Simmons comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Ball in for Alex Caruso. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Derek Jones. And it's done in for Bogdanovich. From deep Harden. And they recover it. Here's Leonard. Leonard shrugs off the contact and hits.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Wembanyama, a screen on Powell. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Simmons.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Powell sets a screen for Harden. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got 22 points.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Ball dishes to Henry. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
Henry, shooting one.
Here's Dunn. Harden outside. Pass to Dunn. And here is Zubac. Now here's Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Spurs have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
He misses the free throw. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. L.A. has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Harden kicks to Dunn. Outside Leonard. The 3 from Harden. Rebound San Antonio. Right side, Ball. Wembanyama passes the ball. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. Nobody near Leonard. There's Kawhi firing right back at him.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Ball against Harden. Wembanyama, a screen on Harden. And it's Ball penetrating, and Ball slams it in.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man Ball is used to the spotlight.
Here's Leonard. Wembanyama with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Henry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Henry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
2 shots.
It's the first, and that brings them within 5.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Dunks aren't always for the big foul.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Clippers trail by 9. To the paint. Here's Powell. Simmons with the defensive effort. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Wembanyama, a screen. The drive by Ball. And Ball slams throws it in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Leonard. Powell trying to free himself up. Leonard with the bucket. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Henry. And so it's the Spurs with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA.
Money, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start.